Now that we have our environment ready and you understand what HTML is, the next thing we need to understand before writing real code is what tags and elements are. Because HTML is basically made of these two things. In HTML, a tag is the keyword inside angle brackets, for example, the p tag. Now, tags tell the browser the type of content you are writing, and most tags come in pairs, whilst others don't. For those that come in pairs, we have an opening and closing tag. For example, the p tag. Now, the first one is the opening tag, and the second one with the forward slash is the closing tag. And those that do not have closing tags are called self-enclosing tags. For example, the image tag. The next thing we need to understand is an element, which consists of everything from the opening tag, the content inside, and the closing tag. For example, let's see the p tag with the message hello world. Now, as you can see, the first one is an opening tag, the second one is the content, and the third one is the closing tag with a forward slash. So the entire code is called an element. In simple terms, a tag is the label inside brackets, and an element are tags plus the content. Now that you understand what tags and elements are, let's look at the basic structure of every HTML document. Now, before that, we need to create our new HTML file. So let's go to our folder that we created before, which is the HTML. And please take note, when the arrow is facing downwards, it means the folder is open. When it's facing right, it means it is closed. So right now, we've opened our folder. All we have to do is tap on the folder area because it's empty. Double tap on the empty area to create a new text file. Now we are going to name our file index. We will add a period and an extension name that will tell the text editor the type of file we are creating. So right now we are creating an HTML file. So we will type HTML. As you can see, the icon just changed from a text file to an HTML icon. Right now, this icon represents all HTML files. And please take note of the extension name. They are very important. So we press enter. And yes, we just created our HTML file. Feel free to choose any name you want. It's fine. Another way to create an HTML file is to simply click on the new file on the welcome page. Now type in the name you want to save your file and add the extension. Press on enter. This will bring you to your HTML folder. Now you click on create file. It will automatically save the file within the folder. Right now, we already have the file there, so we don't need to create it again or hit cancel. Or you can either select file on your top left corner, select new file, and it will result in the same process we did before. Now, I'm going to create a basic structure of an HTML document. I will start by declaring some tags and elements. Don't worry, we will discuss about those elements and tags later on. And you will know the reason why I said Visual Studio Code is very beginner friendly. I'll start with the document type, doc type for short. As you can see, it knows what I'm trying to type, so it made a suggestion. That's why I said Visual Studio Code is very beginner friendly. Sometimes it helps you move faster, and this implies to any other tag you try to type. All you need to do is to know the type of tag you want to type. If it is the right one, you press on tab, it will add the rest. The next element will be the HTML element. So I will type HTML. I hit on tab, I'll leave a space between, then I'll set the language to English. And any element we are going to create will be in between the opening and closing tag of the HTML element. So the first element will be the head element. We press on tab, we leave a space between, we will add some few elements. The first one will be meta tag. We set characters to UTF-8. The next one will be another meta tag. This one will be a viewport. You add the content. The content will be width will be equal to device minus width. Then we set the initial scale to 1.0. The last element we will add to our head element will be the title element. We will name our website document. We will exit our head element. Then we add another element within the HTML element, which will be the body element. So yeah, this is the basic structure of an HTML document. Like I said, don't worry, we'll talk about them soon. And if you're using VS Code, instead of typing all of this manually, there's a faster way. Now we'll clear all of this. All you need to do is press on the Shift key plus the number 1 key to generate an exclamation mark. Then you press on the Tab or Enter key, and it will automatically generate the entire HTML boilerplate for you. And the keyword boilerplate refers to the basic structure of every HTML document. Think of it like a default template that every web page begins with. So now, with this boilerplate, let's briefly talk about the main elements in this HTML document. The first one will be the doc type, which stands for document type. This declaration informs the browser the type of HTML version we are using, and that is the HTML5, which enables the use of the latest web technologies and ensures correct display of your content, and it should always be placed at the top of your HTML document before any other tag. The next element will be the HTML element. This serves as the root element of the entire HTML document by providing the structure to a web page. And everything on our web page must be inside these tags, which is the opening tag and the closing tag. The head element also contains information about the web page that the user usually don't see directly on the page. For example, the metadata. The last main element, which is the body element, contains everything the user actually sees on the web page, like text, images, buttons, and videos. Since this video is about the head element, which contains important information about a web page, most of the things inside the head element are not visible on the page, but they help the browser understand how the website should behave. Now, let's focus on the tags within the head element. The first one will be the meta tag, which has a charset set to UTF-8. Now, if you hover over the charset, you see a brief note about it. Now, in simple terms, this tag tells the browser what character encoding to use, and it helps the browser display the text and special characters correctly. Without this, some characters may appear as strange symbols. The next tag will be the meta tag, which has a name set to viewport and its content set to width equals device minus width and an initial scale set to 1.0. This tag makes sure the websites adjust to different screen sizes by helping the website or web page to display properly on mobile devices like phones and tablets. Without this tag, your website may look zoomed out or broken on mobile devices. The last tag, which is the title tag, defines the name of a web page or website which appears on the browser tab when the page is opened. Now, as you can see, the current name of our web page is document. To see the function of the title tag, let's link our browser to our text editor. We will locate our manage icon on our bottom left corner in our text editor. We will click on it, we will select settings. Now as you can see, there's a shortcut tool for the settings. We will click on settings, we will search for live server. Now we will look for the custom browser section. As you can see, I have Google Chrome already selected as my default browser. You can click on it Then select your preferred browser. And in order to get along well with this course, it will be advisable to use Google Chrome as well, or feel free to use any browser of your choice. It's fine. After that, you just close the Settings tab. Right click on any empty space within the HTML document. Scroll down and select Open with Live Server. Now don't worry, if it doesn't open for the first time, just give it a try one more time and I'm sure it will open. Now as you can see, the name of our web page is set to document. Now in order to see the live server in action, we have to set both applications side by side. And I guess the Explorer tab is taking too much space since it's open. To close it, simply press Ctrl plus B, or you can just press on the Explorer icon and it will close it. So now we are going to change the name of our web page to My First Website. And as you can see, the name just changed from document to My First Website. Now you feel free to change the name to any name of your choice. So in this video, we learned what tags are, what elements are, the HTML boilerplate structure, and the purpose of the head element. In the next video, we will start working inside the body element where we will create actual content like headings, paragraphs, and more. And if you are new here and you want to learn web development step by step, feel free to subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment down below so you don't miss the rest of the course. Anyways, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.